Hello, darling. This is Libra Lay, and I am here with your July tarot scope for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Thank you very much for visiting my channel, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right in, okay? Hope you all are well. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So it looks like here that you are feeling pretty successful this month. There was some mishaps that you could have been like holding on to a little harder than you should have. But sometimes we tend to do that. But I think now that you've come to the realization that that's no longer my energy, you're able to manifest what it is that you want. The Magician is out here on the outside, right up under that's the Empress. So, yeah, you showed up today as the Queen of Swords, and she has a Ten of Swords over her head. So she's in this phase where she's thinking about some of the betrayals that she's been through, thinking about some times where, I don't know, because sometimes how memories, like when we look back on them, we like, damn, like I remember that totally different than how I remember it now, because as our mind evolves, we tend to like look at things from a different point of view. And I'm seeing kind of here with you that that's the way that you're looking at this situation. I see that you judged it as something that was just so painful that it was hard for you to get past it, but now you're seeing it as a learning curve and you're finding victory in this situation. This reading is just like repeatedly telling me how at some point in your near past, it's not that far long ago, if that makes any sense, that you were just kind of like in a little victim mode, lightweight. I'm gonna call it like I see it, but you shook out of that, and now you have this success running down the spine of the reading. Independence. You got people coming at you from all different angles, needing either your services or advice or your attention. This reading isn't giving me a lot of love and romance. It's just kind of speaking of life in general. You may have even been having like some car troubles, and you were like, fuck, like, when is the shit gonna end? It was just like one thing after the next. But you're coming out of that, and I must tell you, you're doing it with grace. I also see where there was someone, it could have been like a male energy, and they had told you some bullshit. And I feel like that could have been like the spark of when this reflecting on the past started. And now they're kind of like eating their words. It could have been something on the lines of, you ain't ever gonna be shit, or don't nobody else want you, or I'm the best you could ever have. But now you're like, nah, I stepped it up like 10 past you. And so I'm seeing here where there was a separation, and you were like in limbo about if you maybe would go back to it. I don't know if it's a job, a person, or what, but you were like, should I go back to this? Am I gonna do this? But I feel like now you've come to the conclusion, yeah, that it doesn't fit in your world any longer. It's no longer something that you want to be interested in doing. You're just like, that no longer fits me. You're remembering maybe even some backstabbing that came with that situation. You're like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm on a whole different height. You have this strength that sits with you, and you need to keep that momentum, like keep that same energy all through the month of July shit and going forward in life, when you just feel like you have these things that you're judging in a certain way, look at it like in a way where, how can I take this as a lesson so that I can quickly move forward? It's like a form of like rapid accepting that shit is how it is, okay, and how can I move forward with this as it is, okay, without needing to change it or for somebody to apologize or to, just as it is. Also, we have 2 3s out here. So this could have been a situation where there were other people involved. People could have been running their mouth. People could have been talking. It could have been like a third party situation where at first you felt like you might have had the upper hand in it, but then you just kind of realize like, nah, this just doesn't suit me, right? I see that you're going to have some success with budgeting your money, with holding things back like unnecessary purchases. So, if Target is your thing, you're going to give it a rest a little bit. Yeah, because you're deep thinking and you've been like to the top of the mountain. You've seen what it's like to have peace, to have comfort in your finances after a storm, and you don't want to go back to that. You're thinking like an empress, and I'm proud of you, Sag. For real though. So that was your reading. I hope it resonated for you. And return. There will be more.